nice and feisty today? We're going to be starting this whole philosophical inquiry process, which means the questions, they're going to be ablazing, and I hope that you guys are all ready to get into all that. So, I know we're going to talk about the Russell essay today, The Value of Philosophy, but first I just kind of wanted to give us a good idea of what philosophy really is, generally. So I think Lewis Pojman, he gives a really good, succinct reference to what philosophy really is. He says, and again, I wouldn't recommend writing this whole thing down. It's only going to keep you from listening. He says it's an enterprise that begins with wonder at the marvels and mysteries of the world, that pursues a rational investigation of those marvels and mysteries, seeking wisdom and truth. Is there anyone who doesn't want to be wise? This one here? If you want to be wise, you may enter. Taking as its motto Socrates' famous statement that the unexamined life is not worth living, philosophy leaves no aspect of life untouched by its inquiry. It aims at a clear, critical, and comprehensive conception of reality. So I say this is a nice, succinct, and straightforward idea of what philosophy is. Some of you may be like, that's the longest definition I've ever seen. It's not really a definition of philosophy. You could ask someone what is philosophy, and you could ask 40 other people, and you're probably going to get 41 different versions. But I think he says this in a way that works really well, because philosophy does involve wonder, and it involves wandering a little bit too. It does bring us through marvels and mysteries, and we are looking for truth and wisdom. Often that's what we are really aiming for. Like it says in the syllabus, to know what is true or good. So Socrates, he says, the unexamined life is not worth living. How many of you agree with that? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 6 of you out of 50 believe that the unexamined life is not worth living. How many of you believe ignorance is bliss? Okay, why are you in school?
You already opened the book a bit, you gotta finish it now.
So, well, enjoy your lack of bliss, Sean. You know, I think you could probably make arguments for the idea that ignorance is bliss. I have certainly learned some things in my life that I was not very happy about, and that made my life a lot more challenging. I've also been in situations where I think what I have learned has allowed me to truly grow as a person, and that I got a lot of other great things out of it. So I'm not going to try to say that one is right or wrong. But personally, I do feel that examining our lives is helpful for that maturation process. I think it really can make a difference in who we become, sometimes how rapidly we become, whatever it is that we're going to take on. So I think it's important to look at this idea, but regardless, we need to know that philosophy, it does aim at a clear, critical, comprehensive conception of reality.